To keep you updated on the capital and financial markets, here is a recap of what happened.
Sri Lanka's unit trust industry has demonstrated a significant expansion in its investor base over the past year, a positive indicator for financial inclusion and capital market depth. As of the 30th of June 2025, the number of unit holders had grown to 126,837, representing a notable 17.6% increase from the 107,876 recorded a year earlier, signaling growing investor confidence and market participation, according to the Unit Trust Association of Sri Lanka. The industry's total net asset value slightly rose to 609.57 billion Sri Lankan rupees by the end of June 2025, up from 571.46 billion Sri Lankan rupees in June 2024. The continued influx of new investors indicates a sustained and growing interest in mutual fund investments as a viable savings and wealth creation tool. The Securities Commission Malaysia charged a former unit trust consultant at the Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court for offences relating to securities fraud involving purported unit trust investments. She was charged with defrauding two investors of 20,000 Malaysia ringgit by representing to them a unit trust investment in Kenanga Investors Berhad. The offences took place between January and June 2022 in Kuala Lumpur. The monies deposited by the investors were instead utilised for her own unit trust investments in KIB. She was a UTC with Principal Asset Management Berhad at the material time. If convicted, she faces a jail term not exceeding 10 years and a fine of not less than 1 million Malaysia ringgit. China's stocks rose to their highest level in 9 months on the 30th of July, as investors looked past concerns over US tariff threats and positioned themselves for a long-awaited bull market. The Shanghai Composite Index rose 0.6% to 3,636 points, its highest level since October 2024 and entering a bull market, commonly defined as climbing 20% from a recent trough. The index has risen for 3 consecutive months. US and Chinese officials agreed to seek an extension of their 90-day tariff truce on the 29th of July, following 2 days of what both sides described as constructive talks aimed at diffusing a trade war between the world's two biggest economies that threatens global growth. The Securities and Exchange Board of India has rolled out a nationwide investor awareness campaign, #SEBI vs Scam, aimed at educating the public about financial scams and how to stay protected. As part of this initiative, the National Stock Exchange of India Limited, under SEBI's guidance, has launched a comprehensive investor protection drive to support and amplify the campaign. To reach a wide audience, the NSE will use a multi-platform media approach, spanning TV, radio, print, digital, and social media, along with physical, digital, and hybrid investor awareness programs. The initiative will be rolled out across urban and rural areas in multiple languages to ensure accessibility. Capital Markets Regulator directed all regulated entities to make their digital platforms accessible to persons with disabilities, in compliance with the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act. In a circular, SEBI said, the move is aimed at protecting the rights and dignity of persons with disabilities and ensuring their full and effective participation in the securities market. The directive follows a Supreme Court verdict dated the 30th of April 2025 that recognized digital access as a fundamental right under the right to life and liberty. FIMM is pleased to announce the release of its latest annual report, now available on its official website. Link in the description. The FIMM Annual Convention is coming back. Stay tuned for updates and save the date. We look forward to seeing you there.
This has been the FIMM TV Weekly Recap. Be informed, stay updated. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.